Hello, this is Top Preps Sports Interviews by Sunil. Tonight, I'm happy to be speaking with Ryan Cassidy, a junior at Xavier High School in Brooklyn, New York, and a wing guard on the varsity basketball team. Once again, Ryan, thank you so much for taking time out to speak with me tonight, and
Yeah,
congrats on your success here at Xavier High School.
thank you.
Hey, can you just talk about junior season? Putting that number 14 Clippers jersey, and just early on how everything is working out for you in terms of playing basketball here.
It's great. We have amazing coaches at Zavarian. Team's very good
Okay,
also. We have two kids with Division 1 offers. All the other ones have D2 and D3 offers. They're all going to play college basketball. So we're a
okay,
very good team, and it's great to be a part of that team.
that's
And
great. That
yeah.
Go ahead.
Also, last year I had a very good season. I was like one of those. Me and the point guard were the star players on the team. So and we went far in the season. We went 12-2, I think, and not including the playoffs in the regular season. So it's great to be a part of that team.
Yeah, it's tremendous. I mean, just talk about 6'4", a wing guard. You're growing still. I mean, it's just
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that you still have after this another year left. I mean, these are exciting times to you. So I'm just wondering, in just terms of playing on the varsity basketball team, the support from the coaches, from your teammates. Can you just talk about that as well? And just elaborate on that, Ryan?
Yeah, my coach always, even though I'm at the like big man position,
Hmm.
sometimes he tells me like not to worry about that because he knows I'm gonna be playing guard. So he always tells me like I'm gonna be a player one day. So to just keep working at everything. And then my players also who are top players in the state probably,
Yeah.
they keep me like that I'm gonna be very good one day and to keep working. And
What
that
does it mean? Yeah. Go ahead.
and it's
Sorry about
different like hearing it from someone that's like not as good and then hearing it from someone like that has a lot of experience in the sport. And
Yeah,
like helps to know.
I agree. Yeah, definitely. Teaching those X's and O's of the game. That's wonderful to hear. Hey, I'm wondering, putting that number 14 Clippers jersey on. What does it mean? Every time you take that court, what does that jersey represent to you personally, Ryan?
I've been wearing 14 for a while now, and
Okay.
also my coach wore 14. He's my coach now, and he wore
Okay.
14 variant, and he was a top Division 1 basketball player, and he
Yeah.
played pro overseas. So he always tells me to rep number well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
That's
it's like,
terrific
and
to hear. Yeah. Go ahead.
I take pride in the number, knowing that how good my coach did and performed as a variant. So
Yeah.
now I live up to that expectation and perform the same way he did.
Yeah, well said. Following in the footsteps of your coach. And when it comes to the game of basketball, what are some of the intangibles, for you, like in terms of, playing the sport when you're out there on the court with your teammates? And I always am again intrigued by, from a player's perspective, what you're experiencing when you're on the court. What is going through your mind? Again, going up against opposition and just again being in locked in and being in that rhythm as well, Ryan.
Yeah, I know whenever I step on the court, it's like I don't care if I have friends on the other team, who they are, I'm gonna go
Hmm.
against them at 110% nonstop. And I know
Yeah,
my teammates will at all times also.
yeah. Hey, what are some of the pregame rituals for you? I'm wondering, like, as you're getting ready, I said for a game, Ryan.
Well, we have a thing in our locker room and it says a
Okay.
quote. It says, everything is possible through Jesus Christ. And then I smack that before every game. It's like up on the wall, top on the
Okay.
wall, and I smack that before every game.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
great. That's great. Uh, as you know, this game, if you want to be the best at it, you have to like stay in shape year round and really work at your craft
Yeah.
24/7, 365. So I'm just wondering, in terms of improving your fundamentals and skills, what have you done in terms of like, all season and then even during in season, just to
All right.
really be
You're
at,
cutting it out.
oh, okay. Can you hear me now? Can
Yeah, I
you hear
got you
me
now.
now? Yeah.
Yeah.
What are some of the things that you do to really, again, hone in on your craft and really like, again, be able to excel in the court in terms of your fundamentals and skills?
So I have three different trainers. Like
Okay.
aside from practice, I have a skills trainer, a strength and conditioning coach, and he also helps with like my nutrition and tells me what to eat. and I also have like a more experienced trainer to help me with like the skills trainer is more like fundamental stuff like shot form, shooting, make sure I'm like in
Yeah.
shape and but the strength coach is like making sure I build muscle because I'm burning a bunch of calories while I'm
Hmm.
running. So he's helping me to build muscle while I'm still burning those calories. And then I have like a more advanced coach who helps me with like more experienced moves, how to get faster at going to the rim and become more explosive going to the rim.
Yeah, no, I agree that those are all, critical factors. I'm wondering, like, there's so much that goes into it. You talked about the strength and conditioning phase as well, but nutrition, rest and recovery, mental health. I mean, there's a lot because everyone focuses so much on the physical aspect of the game, but mentally you have to be also sharp as well. So I'm just wondering, like, just what you've been able to again to keep that in check as well, and be able to maintain that, Ryan.
Yeah, I would say mental is probably like more than 50% of the game for sure.
Hmm.
And you need it by just working out every day. You have it helps you gain a lot of confidence while you play the game, and also
Yeah,
when you watch film against the teams you're gonna play, that also helps because you know it's coming at you.
yeah, no, I agree 100%. I love it. I said the fact that you picked up a basketball when you were in kindergarten. As soon as you watched, the game being played, you fell in love. I mean, shot a ball into a mini hoop, and you knew that basketball was going to be your favorite thing. I talk about how special that is, just in terms of knowing that, for the longest time, basketball has been a real true passion and, love for you. Describe
Yeah,
that,
I
Ryan.
love my grandpa. My grandfather. He went to Saint. It's now called Zavarian High School, but before that it
Okay.
was Saint High School, and he was a
Okay.
varsity captain there for all 4 years.
Oh,
So now
okay.
following in his footsteps is also a great thing to me.
Well, that's really nice. I'm glad you shared that story. So I'm wondering, in terms of watching college basketball, the NBA, any particular players that you pay close attention to and really do follow and maybe sort of try to you know incorporate some of maybe their moves and just like on the offensive, defensive end into your game, Ryan.
The two players I really follow well, I like Kevin Durant's game and Paul George. Paul George is
Hmm.
really fundamental, and I like that. And also Kevin Durant, he's a tall player and he can shoot over people well. So I need to
Yeah,
develop that, and I
I
think that's a
agree.
big part of the game now.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. He's got just a outstanding jump shot and just the way he's able to drive to the basket as well. So been to I said a bunch of Brooklyn Nets games, Ryan.
Yeah,
Yeah. Talk about that, being able to, I said watch the team at Barclays Center there in Brooklyn.
yeah, it's great. It's like 45, not some with no traffic. I can get there in like 20 minutes. So it's
Okay.
great going to those games, and it's sick there. Like
Yeah.
everyone's cheering, the atmosphere is crazy.
Yeah. No, I agree. Hey, as we know, it's just not being an athlete, it's being a student athlete. And you have a motto that you believe in the work in the classroom is just as important as the work you do on the court. So I'm wondering, it's because it takes a lot of dedication, to be a student athlete in terms of time management and organization. I'm wondering what you've been able to do because I mean, with uh, practices, with watching film, the games itself, it takes a lot of time, a lot of effort. So I'm just wondering what on your end you've been able to do there.
I don't get home to school. I don't get home from school like 9 o'clock because we have lifts after school, then practice,
Yeah,
then some film. So I get home at 9 o'clock, go in the shower, eat, and then do my homework, and then
yeah.
I sleep usually.
Yeah, it's
It's
every
rough.
day following that regimen, that routine, right, Ryan?
Yeah, every day.
Hey, I was wondering, can you talk about the support from Xavier in high school, the student body, the administration, athletic department for you and the rest of the team, and also the coaching staff?
Yeah, walking around it's not a big. It's like it's a Catholic school, and
Okay.
so not, it's not as big as a public school because a public school
Hmm.
around in Brooklyn has like 5,000 kids, 4,000 kids each grade,
Hmm.
and my school only has 400 kids in each grade.
Okay.
So everyone really knows who you are when you're on the sports team there,
Yeah.
and most people go to the games. The games get packed out. The crowd's insane. Like when you're playing the gym and you hit a three, you'll hear everyone say "boom," and that just
Yeah, that's just incredible. I'm sure that, like, really pumps up that adrenaline, and you get that extra boost of energy. You can feed off the student section and the fans there. That's what I was going to ask you. Playing those home games, how special it is, and then when you even go out on the road, you go into a hostile environment, but the fact that you're ready to again play 4 quarters of basketball, but just talk about especially at home those games.
Yeah, the home games are insane. Like you'll walk in the gym, even when they
Yeah,
call the starting lineups out, everyone's on their feet cheering already. And
yeah.
then when the other team's on, it gets called out. You hear boo, everyone just screaming at them. But
Yeah,
on away games, at the same time, you're the ones getting booed.
that's
And
right.
but I like that also. Like
I'm
that
sure you
makes
guys
it.
embrace that challenge.
Yeah,
That's yeah. No, that's terrific. Hey, as you know, we live in a climate, a society of social media, and you know, highlight videos have become huge. Integral part in terms of the athletes. Posting them and really being able to garner that attention. From coaches, recruiters, scouts out there. I'm wondering. Just in terms of social media, especially Twitter is out there, Instagram, bunch of other sites, but just how you've been able to utilize those sites, Ryan.
on Instagram, I post highlight reels and pictures of me playing basketball, and on Twitter, like I post highlight reels, but I also post game clips from like say I have a good game against Iona Prep, I'll post videos from that game
Hmm.
so coaches know how I did against other teams and not
Yeah,
just my highlight reel.
yeah, no, it's a very smart. I said, again, a game plan that you have. Look, you need a support system. You have especially family. You talk about how much your parents have done to you in terms of driving you to tournaments and showcases and really willing to do anything to help you in terms of succeeding in basketball. Just talk about how important that, how much they've meant to you along this journey here.
Yeah, without them, I would be nowhere near where I am right now.
Hmm.
They're always constantly like I'll ask my dad to do something and drive me somewhere for basketball without any questions asked. He'll say, "Of course," because he knows how
Yeah.
much it means to me, and he just wants me to be happy and do what I would love as basketball.
Yeah. No, it's again, that's just the best, and all you can ask for is that type of again support from your parents. Hey, yeah, as you know, it's very demanding in terms of academics, athletics. So you really need to like sort of kick back, sort of de-stress. Of course, your hobbies: playing basketball, hanging out with friends and family, playing video games, and working out. I'm just wondering in those moments that you're able to do that, you're able to like sort of had that free time set aside, that part of your life. Just talk about how, again, how important that is to you, Ryan.
Yeah, it's very important because like too much of one thing, even though I love the game of basketball, too much of one thing, it
Yeah.
after a while, I heard apparently like you lose like interest. The scientific proven that you lose interest if you do too
Hmm.
much of one thing.
Yeah.
But like right now, I haven't lost interest in basketball at all. But I think like keeping your mind off of it sometimes also helps you to love the game even more. So when you're not playing it, you want to be able to play it.
Yeah. No.
Like if I'm playing video games in my room, I want to like I'll play 2K because I'm not really playing basketball, but I'm still picking up things from basketball.
That's right. Yeah, that's, you bring up excellent point. Some of the nuances, some of the things that that you could even take to a practice or a game, and even apply that. Just the fact that you're, again, we come back to that point of being a mental part of basketball, that you're still mentally focused, like you're still able to engage in that that type of form. But that's again that's again, fantastic. Hey, I know you have dreams and goals to play college and professional basketball, and you're willing to do anything to achieve these goals and those, major aspirations. But as you said, I think again with that work ethic, you definitely are striving, and moving up that ladder. I'm just wondering, like, just for you personally to have that, to, really follow that. What is it about that? I mean, just in terms of because this time around next year you're going to be in college. Well, in 2 years you're going to be in college. It's going to be here before we know it. So just wondering, like, for you, just to keep on striving ahead. Just talk about that, how important that is, to keep those goals in mind.
Yeah, every day, knowing what I want to do, I have to step on the
Yeah.
court and work 110%, and knowing that
Mhm.
everyone that I step on the court with is my competition, so I have to outwork everyone I'm on the court with, and
Yeah.
even harder than them.
What is the level of competition out there? When you're, it said the high schools playing against. I was just curious about that as well, Ryan.
Yeah, we play some of the best teams in the country. We play CHSA AA. We have Cardinal Hayes, Stepanek, and Christ the King. They're all
Okay.
ranked top 20 in the country. So
Yeah.
it's some insane competition. You play some of the best players you'll ever see.
Yeah.
And Ian Jackson on Cardinal Hayes, I think he's number 2 in the country.
Okay.
And it's just fun to play against people like that,
Yeah. I think it's a
knowing
good
that you have
measuring
to
stick.
outwork them also.
Yeah, I think it's a good measuring stick, for you. I mean, to go up against some of the elite players and see where you stack up, and can only, get better going up against those type of players and teams as well. Hey, I think you're in a great position here, Ryan, to offer some much needed advice and a message for the younger kids and athletes out there. They're going to watch this interview, because we live in a highly competitive nature in society in terms of athletics and, even academics as well. And I'm wondering, what would you say to them, just in terms of figuring out what they want to do, and then even, like, trying to succeed in sports as well.
I would say anything you put your mind to, you could do it, and you have to keep working and know that everyone around you could be going for the same thing as you, so you have to work even harder than they are,
Yeah.
and you have to really
That's
want it.
Yeah, sound advice. Hey, you get the final word and message here, Ryan, for family, friends, teammates, coaches on the Xavier High School varsity basketball team, as well as the student body and administration athletic department at the school. I give you the floor, and I just wanted to quickly add in there in terms of the support from the community as well.
Yeah, everyone at Javarian right now is pretty much my family now. I know everyone there, they know me, and it's just a fun environment to be in.
It's great. Anything else in terms of for family, friends, teammates and coaches as well, Ryan?
All them family, friends, and coaches, they're all basically go under the thing of family. Like
Mhm.
I like I treat them all the same, and I would do anything for all of them.
Well said. Hey, Ryan, just an incredible honor and privilege being able to speak with you. Congrats on your success. As I said in basketball, especially at Xavier High School and academically as well. And wishing you all the best of the rest of the season, and looking forward to seeing what you do again. Coming up, of course, next year in your senior year.
Thank you.
Thank you.